Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Okay then, let's go ahead and pick up exactly where we left off. Yeah, this looks familiar, so I think it's going to be to the right after this arch. Right? Yes, I think so. That definitely looks familiar. Yes, perfect. Okay. There is the trainer, and this is a trainer for one of the classes that was not available at the start. The planetologist. So let's go for it.
Watch your step, stranger. Those plants are hard to grow out here, and harder to replace. Now, you don't look like the scrap rats that swarm around the place, and you don't look like one of the crazies from the lab. So what brings you here? You the one who stirred up the Sardaukar? Never a good idea to tweak the noses of the soldier fanatics. Just don't bring that kind of trouble to me. Derek Chinara, planetologist, botanist, and political exile, I'm afraid. I've been stuck out here for a while. I learned the hard way. Never say the wrong thing to someone from Kaitain. Cyprian Io. I loathe that name. Barely a planetologist at all. To think of the legacy of the Kynes in the hands of this fop makes me sick. There are actually two Kynes. The elder, Pardo Kynes, was a legend at the college on Kaitain. His work on the ecological tenets of planetary transformation, magnificent. But the younger Kynes, little is known. It is said that Pardo had a child with a Fremen woman, and the result was a new Kynes. The reason I am here. Yes, Liet Kynes wrote me a letter asking me to come to Arrakis to help with a terraforming project. With such a famous father, how could I refuse? But before I arrived, Liet Kynes was lost in battle. Without the funds or backing to return to Kaitain, I am forced to work with the new planetologist. I was given a ground car and an ancient sync chart of the old botanical testing stations. My task is to document their operational status. We're standing atop the second station, and I've been stuck here for weeks cultivating plants because I don't dare to continue. That's how it's working out. You're standing on it, or at least above it. His Majesty's Imperial Testing Number 2. Second on my list, as far as I got before I couldn't continue. The place is infested with bandits, who've in turn been infected with something. They attack all who enter, even those of us on official business. Oh, scavengers, the usual type around here, cutting up wreckage from the war to sell. The ones in the lab have gone odd. I hadn't gone very far into the lab when some of them charged at me, screaming and brandishing knives. They were covered in gore. I ran. There was a glaze to their eyes and a stiffness to their movements, but they looked normal enough. Maybe some form of mass hysteria. I don't know. I would gladly teach you, but there is something I must do. Perhaps we can help each other out. You look like something that stumbled out of a shipwreck. I don't have any way to pay, unless you're interested in a planetary ecology lesson. That's easy. Somewhere in the station is a manifest containing a full log of the supplies that were sealed within. Bring me the manifest. Be careful. The people in that lab are odd. You've come back. You don't know how rare that is on Arrakis. Have you done? You have? That's incredible. I thought those crazies down there would keep me stuck here forever. Oh, wonderful. Say what you will about the old Empire, but they knew how to keep a record. Yes, of course, I haven't forgotten. Pay attention. Life, all life, is in the service of life. There. Though I must confess, I wasn't expecting such an apt pupil. It was more like you were remembering than learning. Odd.
Well, thank you very much. Now we can get access to the planetologist skill tree. Let's take a look. We should have plenty. Yeah, we have plenty of skill points now. So, tell you what, let's take a look. Yeah, planetologist. Well, I think this is the only skill tree that we have no access to at the start. Well, that's fine. Anyways, cutter ray mining. This will increase the output of the mining tool. Should we? It's a single skill point. You know what, for 10% might as well. That's it. This one is power generation 2% better. I don't think I will need this one. Now, dew reaper yield. This will come in handy because later on we can harvest dew from the flowers into our storage containers. So that's going to be very useful. So I think I will go for this one. For a single skill point, this is going to be good. Deep analysis. You develop an understanding of analysis. Mode mining with the cutter. Okay, so this will further increase the output of the cutter ray, apparently. Should we? Once, you know what? No, 6 skill points. I think I will be okay by skipping this one. This one, compaction. The compactor yield. You know what? This one I think I will take. This will come in handy later on. This one, suspensor pad. Drop a suspensor device that launches yourself and targets into the air. I don't think I will need this one. What about you? Oh yeah, definitely. Your field training as a mechanic reduces the maximum durability loss of vehicle components when performing repairs. This is very, very good. Basically, the repairing way works in this game is that every time you repair, based on the amount that you repair, will also reduces the maximum durability of the item. You might have seen that some of, yeah, for example, this one, on the durability, we have a bright, a dark, and a red parts of the bar. Well, as you might have guessed, the bright part is the current durability. The dark part is the damaged part of the item. And the red is the amount of negative that came out of the maximum durability. So basically, this means that this item has been repaired enough times that it has lost about half of its maximum durability. So yeah, every time you repair, you will lose some of the maximum durability. Just be careful, be mindful of that. But thankfully, this one will reduce that penalty for us. So let's go for this. Definitely. Now, about this one, fuel efficient, fuel usage. In the beta, I didn't really struggle with fuel, but you know what, might as well. Vehicle mining. Now, this will only come into play later, so I think this one can wait. What about you? Vehicle scanning. This one will not come too far from here, so this might be something that we can go for. What about you? This is for the topter, so this is very far in our future. We don't need to worry about this one. Anything we want from the Swordmaster? Yeah, this one. Heal kit, instant restoration bonus. Definitely want to take this one. Optimize hydration, stamina bonus. Yeah, sure, why not? And this one. Let's go for extra damage with the blades. Okay. So, let's go ahead and continue. So, where do we need to go? Right, the shipwreck. The shipwreck is right there. It is quite far away, but not too far away. I think we can get there relatively soon. Okay, I learned my lesson. Let's harvest this wrecked vehicle real quick so we can get our hands on the scrap. There we go. By the way, how far is the... the thing is, I am very tempted to go after the people that we need for the trooper skill trainer as well. Because, well, if we get the skill from the trainer, that will be a very useful skill. Basically the grappling hook. As you might have guessed, that will be very useful for traversal. Oh, that was not great. Can we please not bug out? Thank you. Okay. Is this going to be a safe passage? This one looks a bit too wide for my liking. Let's go for it. Now, do not use the suspensor belt out in the open. We do not want to attract the worm. Oh. That was a big shake. Okay, we got lucky. Thankfully, we didn't attract the worm. Okay then, so the shipwreck should be right over the ridge, and then we just need to go inside. As I've said, this is the only PvE crashed ship. Every other one of them will be PvP enabled. So this is the only one I will enter, I think.
Who's that?
Okay, the item that we needed to pick up is right here. So that's all we need from this place, but obviously let's keep exploring.
Mayday, Mayday. This is Ensign Meredith commanding Alcyon. Lieutenant Likers is down. The convoy is under sustained attack. They knew where we'd be. We've lost contact with the group leader, Kytheria.
My God! Look at them all! It's horizon to horizon jet fighters out there!
Relay that chatter! We have sustained several direct hits, and we're losing Trim badly. We're going to try to set her down. Our emergency transponder is active. Godspeed, everyone.
Okay, I think this is going to be it for this place. Not a lot, if I'm completely honest, but oh well. Shouldn't there be a big loot chest nearby? You know, one would expect to find one of those in here. Ah, there we go. There is something. So if we have one of these shielded doors... How can I get there? There we go. Okay, so we need a purple key for this one. Yeah, there's the chest. Okay then, let's look for the purple key. Ah, there we go. This has to be it. Excuse me? Okay, they just respawned in front of me. Not ideal, but we managed to get through. Okay, obviously, let's heal up real quick. And then we can harvest their, well, precious bodily fluids. So, we are looking for the purple key. Okay, so we don't need to find the key. Oh, there's the key. Never mind, so this is just for the exit. Okay, then first let's harvest the blood and then we can open the crate. Okay, so let's see what we have won. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? Caleb's Drinker, I think it is. Let's just take a look. So Caleb's Drinker, yeah, exactly. This is a unique kinjal modified to include an exsanguination apparatus. Basically, this means that if we land a slow hit on an enemy, it will drain their blood. Very, very useful. Obviously, I will switch out our knife for this one. Okay, I think this place is done. So, tell you what, let's go ahead and... as I said, ideally, we should do this with the sandbike. But you know what? Let's take care of these guys real quick. Deliver, that's fine. And let's enable the bounty. No, that's not the one. Trooper basics, that's the one. So we need to kill 3 of these guys and then we can report back to the outpost. The first guy is right this way. Also, we have lost 50% of our water and we have a little bit over 50% in the steel suit. Let's see how much we can reclaim. A decent amount. I think it's about 30% effective. Maybe 50%, I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, let's loot this place and we can move on. So this guy is 300 meters away, right on that island, I think. Ideally, I should go home and make the knife, but you know what, it's fine. No, it's not going to be this, or maybe it's going to be this island. It's a bit hard to tell. No, it's that one. Yeah, in that cave, I think. Okay then, let's go for it. Now this I expect to be a boss battle, so I don't think a single need charge will take care of them. Let's heal up a little bit and we can barge in. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, it was a little bit more than a single knee charge. Okay then, 1 down, 2 to go. Obviously, give me your blood. Thank you. So the next target is 400 meters that way. Okay, so the target should be right here. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. I think our blood bags are full now, right? Yes, we have no compatible container. Oh, wait. Don't. Yeah, be careful. Okay, so we are full with blood. We can't harvest anymore. Anyway, the next target is 500 meters that way. Okay, there is a worm right there. I don't know if we angered it or not, but obviously we do not want to be out in the open when they are doing that. Anyways, the target should be 100 meters that way, but first, let's take care of this guy.
Eyes on hostile!
Yeah, there we go. This is the place. This was a little bit too easy and we had no notifications, so this wasn't the guy.
There's someone here.
There you are. And there we go. Now we can go back to the outpost. Yeah, at this point our knife is pretty much completely busted. Thankfully we just picked up a new blueprint, so we can make a lot better one once we get back home. So, oh geez, that's going to be 2 kilometers. That's going to be a long trek, so let's just get on the road. Okay, well, we have this outpost right here. As usual, well, since we are in the area, might as well take care of it. So, let's go for it. Okay, I think this has been cleared out recently, so no enemies. Just a little bit of loot from the chest, and that's it. Okay, I suppose we can just move on. Should we risk it? Ideally, we should go around, but I think this is short enough that we can risk it. Usually I wouldn't be this, you know, I wouldn't take such a risk, but you know what? Might as well try. I think it's going to be okay. Oh yeah, there she is. Thankfully, it gives us a nice little head start. Basically, it breaches and then it will start coming after us. Now we are on safe ground, so it's not going to be a problem, but obviously, don't get caught out in the open like that. Did we finish this one? Intel 0 out of 1. Okay, we didn't do this one yet. Well, as usual, since we are in the area. Ah, there it is. Okay, now this place is finished. Let's just make sure we loot everything and we can move on. There. Oh, we have a audio log.
The Kirab have their market going again. Looks like they've chosen Mirzabah this year.
Got
There are
them.
scores
I
of
need
them
backup.
camped out all around the hammer. Of course, that's only a problem if you need to go by there. For the rest of us, it means more time to work without some dirty bandits stealing everything we find.
Okay, I think this place is now cleared. Oh, no, wait, there it is. There is something more. And now it's cleared. At least I am fairly certain. Okay. Yeah, let's head home and then we will go to the outpost. Obviously, I want to craft all the new stuff that we have picked up. And welcome home, finally. Okay, first, let's start refining the copper. Not a lot, only 4, but that's fine. How much time do we have left on this generator? Ooh, 11 days, that's fine. Okay, next up, obviously, put the blood in the refinery and drink. Yeah, by the way, I don't really want to use the liter John. This is a little bit too damaged for my liking. In fact, I really should put into one of the storages. So yeah, tell you what, let's craft one more. This one, finally. So yeah, let's have one more storage there, I suppose. Okay, and let's put some of the stuff in here. The scavenger hood, it's a bit too damaged, so I don't think I will use it. Yeah, most of this stuff can go in the storages. Yeah, wait. First, let's stack these storages. There we go. Now we can use this one. Yeah, I don't think I will use the binoculars. It's not really all that important, and that's it. Oh yeah, and the liter John. Okay, so let's see what we have You, let's research. Yes, please, thank you. And this one we will need, or is it already finished? Let me check. Ah, yeah, there we go. Buy a unique Hydra Litter John schematic from the merchant, so it's finished now. So now we can actually learn it. That's fine. So let's learn. Thank you. Once again, this is a one-time use, so be careful you don't lose it. Anyways, now we should be able to craft it. This one will require 5 copper dust. What about the knife? Only 2. Okay, I think we can craft both of these. So obviously the knife first. And then, yeah, the litter gun might as well. Obviously this one will have a better capacity than the default one that we have been carrying until now. There's the knife. Obviously I will switch it out. This is just a scrap knife, so I think I will just drop it. I don't mind not recycling it. That's fine. I think it was just 3 scrap anyways. And the litter gun. Yes, please. No. Don't do this. Just take this one out. Thank you. Now, this one I will definitely fill up with water. So extract water into the litter gun, please. And now we have a nice little canteen that we can sip from if needed. Anyways, the knife, there we go. A left drinker. Now we don't need to worry about using the blood extractor. We can just use the knife. Well, as long as they are actually alive, I do not think we can use a knife on corpses. Anyways, I think at this point, yeah, we just need to go back to the outpost. Oh wait, we need to harvest 160 copper ore. Well, let's do that before we enter the base. We will need this for the next stage. Thankfully, this place is pretty rich in copper. Okay, now we need to research the scavenger rags, the Karpov 38 rifle and the Kinjal. Well, might as well get to it. Thank you. And we need to, yeah, make the scavenger rags and the rifle. I will get on those in a second. First things first, you.
Back again, like the sour tang of rancid wine. It's over then. Good. Did they deserve to die? Who knows? But the deed is done regardless. Oh, they took me to a bar. Got me drunk on spice beer and plied me with samuta. When the battle started, I could barely walk. Killing them changes nothing of who I am. But sour wine and sour vengeance are both to my tastes. Now shut your mouth and let me train you. I'd swear you're a fully trained trooper pulling one over on me. And I can't figure out the angle on such a scam. Who are you? Nah, I don't want to know.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we have access to the trooper skill tree.
Back again, like the sour tang.
Can you teach me anything else, by the way?
I can teach you no more. Arrakis may have a seasoned trooper or two willing to take you on.
Okay, so for the next stage we need to go to Arrakis apparently. Because, well, you might have noticed that when we are buying some of the skills, we can only buy the first level of these skills. To buy the higher levels we need to, well, do more missions for these trainers. Anyways, we have 4 skill points and let's see what we have on offer. The most important is this, the Shigowire Claw. Basically a grappling hook. Obviously, I want to buy this one. By the way, this is a anti-grav field, that's fine. Okay, so let's buy this one. And I think I will put this one into C because we are not really using the deflection, so this is a bit more useful, I think. Anyways, this one is range damage. I don't think so. What about this one? Battle hardened. Ability cooldowns 20%. This one is actually pretty good. What about you? Explode. Yeah, grenade. Once we unlock the third skill, I think this is what we will put in there. Okay, and now we have one single point. What about the Swordmaster? Yeah, you know what? Bleed tolerance might as well. Okay, next up. So we need to fabricate the scavenger eggs and the rifle, but first. This one. Can I deliver anything? Yes, I can. Very good. Okay, next up. We can deliver items. Yes, we can. No, wait, we cannot. They are in the base. Do we have any caves nearby? Well, as it happens, the closest cave is right under the base, so we might as well just go home and pick up the items that we need because, well, as it happens, we need the items from the caves. By the way, yeah, there we go. For some reason, the dispenser didn't activate. Can you please? Yeah, not let me die. As I have said, this dispenser bat is not good at negating the fall damage, but it is very good at keeping us going. By the way, what is this? I have seen this one a couple of times already. Is this a respawn beacon? 7. Yeah, this looks like a respawn beacon. Okay, good to know. Anyways, now let's see the power of the grappling hook. Oh yeah, pretty great. In fact, this is very good at propelling us upwards. So if I want to go up, that was a lag spike, just at the worst moment. Oh well, I will show you a little bit later. So anyways, let's just pick up the micro sandwich fabric. We only need 3, I believe. So split, we only need 3. The rest can go back in the box, and we need how many of the other one? There, scrap metal. We need 3 EMF generators as well. Okay then. So this one, 3, split, and the rest can go back in the box. Okay, anything else we need? No, that's it. Contact the issuer. Okay, what about this one? This one is finished. Bounty. Right, this is for Zantara. That's fine. I think we might as well just cancel it because obviously we are not going to hunt him down. But you know what? Might as well keep it. Obviously we will not do it, but you know, might as well. So anyways, I think all we need now is, yeah, let's just craft these items real quick. So we need the rifle and the armor. Very good, we can do all of them. Now, obviously, we cannot wear this armor with the steel suit. So we need to make a choice. Do we want protection or do we want to be effective at surviving in the desert? So basically, I think we need to carry both the steel suit and the armor around. We have no different loadouts that we can change in between. So I suppose we just need to carry around these armors. And when we are out in the desert, we will don the steel suit. And when we are going down into a dungeon, we'll just put on the armor. So anyways, let's just wait until this one is finished.
I have crossed the Vermillius Gap, Offworlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Offworlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Offworlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
Okay, so we have the resources. Now we just need to research the sandbike and we can build it. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Now, technically speaking, we have... I do believe we picked up a couple of parts already. Yeah, we have a engine and a PSU. And you know what? Their max durability is not too bad. I think I will use these instead. Yeah. Are these the only ones that we have picked up? Oh, right. We will also need this fuel cell to refuel. There and... right, this... now this thread is way too damaged. I will not use this one. Okay, so... we will need to make a hull, a chassis, not the engine. We will need 3 threads, and we have the PSU already, and that's it. Okay, now the welding torch. For this one we will need copper ingot. How far are you? Yeah, you are working. Okay then. So before this one finishes, we will have enough to make the welding torch. We will obviously need to have some welding wire. Might as well make, I suppose, 2 stacks. And then the welding torch. There we go. Okay, now as for the inventory, maybe later I will make one, not right now. Yeah. Anyways, let's take these out. Okay, let's stop these. Let's make the welding torch first. And then we can make... so we have the... okay, we need 2 more threads. And that's it. Okay, and then 2 welding wire. So we can start assembling the bike while the rest of the threads are being made. Okay, so let's put this into the hotbar. I think... yeah, in you go. And let's start making the bike. You can go right here. There, and then the PSU, the engine, 1 of the threads, and the hull. Good. Now we just need 2 more threads and it is finished. That's 1 and that's 2. And the welding wires. Good, good, good. So, let's attach the rest of the threads and this one is finished. Very good. Wait, it says fabricate sandbike thread. Okay, fine, I will detach it and that should do it. Can I please? There we go. Also, don't forget we will need to repair the engine and the PSU. But first, let's take care of the actual mission, because We had 1, attached it, and then we had 2. We need all 3 in the inventory before we can proceed. There we go. Now we can attach, right? And there we go. So research a small chemical refinery. A small chemical refinery, there you are. Construct and interact with the refinery. Okay. So that's going to be this one. Refineries, and this one will require more copper ingot. Okay then. Well, that means that we need to go out and mine some more. Okay, let's see if we can make that little jump that I wanted to showcase previously. So, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, something like this, but obviously with better aim. Okay, now. How much copper ingots will this give us? 55. I think that's going to be enough. Okay, you know what? While this one is refining, let's go ahead and deliver the stuff that we need to deliver. Alright, and we actually need to refuel the bike, so there, and refuel. Okay. Oh, right, and don't forget, we still need to repair, so there, repair mode, and we need to repair this one. With our planetologist skill, this is not going to lower the maximum amount of durability as much as it would otherwise. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and deliver. Okay, so we need to deliver them right here, I believe. There we go, it is done. Next up, we need to enter the... I do believe we have all of these already, right? So that's one. There we go, very good. Next up, scrap metal bike building. Okay, so we need to deliver an engine and 2 threads. We have none of those at the moment, but obviously, but we should be able to do them relatively easily. And this one, we can use make this one again. I suppose. Should we do it again? Ah, it's fine. You know what? I will accept them, but... Wait. We can deliver... Oh, okay. Never mind. Contact issuer. Lovely. Okay, so maybe that was a different stage of the same mission, I think. Anyways... Now this one, we have not, yeah, we need to make 1 engine and 2 threads. Okay, let's jump back home, and we should be able to do it now that we have plenty of copper. Obviously, I will pick up some more ore along the way, but the ore that we have put into the refinery should be done by now. Also, I'm surprised that we haven't seen a sandstorm since we have started. That is actually pretty surprising because the last time I played, the storms were a lot more frequent than this. Anyways, that's it. Let's keep heading home, and I will keep harvesting copper along the way. Okay, so now we should have a copper to do this. So first, we need to make the chemical factory. Okay. Let's just put it here for now. That takes care of that. What's next? Drive the sandbike. Oh, right, this was for the fuel. That's fine. So, we have taken care of this already, but...
That's it, Offworlder. You're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabar. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful. Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Okay then, open please, thank you. Now I think we are ready. Basically, we need to start heading home, and this is what he was talking about, the anvil. Okay then, that is where we will start building our more permanent base. Ideally it should be relatively central to the map, so we will look around that place. Anyways, drive north to the Vermillius Gap, research the advanced construction kit. Right, we will need that for the better base, because this one is just a sub thief. We need a proper one. So why? And the water, we will definitely need to have the water cistern. Good. And steel suit. Yeah, might as well. 5 points. Yes, please. The Liturgion I will not unlock yet. Maybe later if we ever lose the current one. By the way, anything else we can unlock? No. Here. Mola pistol. We already have a decent rifle, so I don't think I will need this one. Good. Now here we need... Okay, first replicator. This is for... No, we really don't need this one. But we definitely need to have the recycler. And... the cutter ray Mark 1, I suppose. Yeah. Power pack 1. Well, I think getting power packs from loot, I think is relatively easy. If we have to, I will unlock this one. Next. Passive suspensor belt, we don't need, we have a lot better one. That's fine. This one. Oh yeah, the vehicle backup tool, absolutely. This is very important. Basically, we don't need to leave the bike out all the time, which means that it could damage. If you leave it outside in the storm, it will be wrecked, basically. If you put it into the backup tool, that's going to be a lot better. So, tell you what, let's make, yeah, the vehicle backup tool. Obviously, we cannot use this tool if the sandbike has an inventory and it has items in it. If it's completely empty, then we can back up the bike, but if it has items in it, we cannot. Anyways, let's take this out. No, don't make another one. We only need a single one. Okay, so let's put this into the hotbar. I suppose temporarily we can replace the exsanguinator because we have the knife for that. So anyways, let's put the bike into the backup tool. There we go. Okay, next up, let's make those sandbike engine, sandbike parts that we need for the mission. So we need an engine, and that's it. And we need 2 threads. There we go. You know what? I think I will take out the damaged one and use that to finish the mission. I think that's going to be acceptable for the mission to submit that one. Okay, as you might have noticed, I also put the new cutter ray into the crafting queue, so now we have a better one. This one will take the place of this one, I believe. Yeah. Instead of the improvised one, we can use this one. This one will give us 48 copper instead of just 40. So yeah, this is going to be a lot better. Plus, this one can harvest iron too, which is going to be the next tier of materials. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So as I said, let's switch out the engine on the sandbike. So first things first, let's summon it. You can be there. Good. Let's detach the engine. There, and then attach the new one. Good. Okay, so yeah, tell you what, let's go ahead and deliver it. I think the bike can fit through the door, right? Yes, it can. Lovely. Okay, so this one is finished. Next, Anvil Courier run, yes please. And now we have the mission to get in contact with the 2 houses, the Harkonnens and the Atreides. Well, I suppose it only asks us to talk to the recruiters, so might as well take both of them. There we go. Okay, so anything we want from here. How much money we have? 22,000, not bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy what we can from this place, and I think we can move on.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
So, I think I would like to buy this one because, well, this is the furniture set and I don't want to come back here anytime soon. There, and anything else? No, I think we are good. Yeah. Okay, so I think I will wait. We need to research the advanced construction kit. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Journey moving on. Okay, so first, apparently, we first need to get into the Vermillius Gap, and then we can research it. Okay, then. Well, in that case, I think I will go ahead and dismantle the base. Right, but before I do that, I will also want to make sure that we can put all the stuff somewhere. So, obviously, we need to make a inventory for the sandbike. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.